welcome to the Erskine Arts Christmas Special Podcast 2019. If you haven't seen any of the other ones, go check them out on YouTube or Spotify.
And leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hit that bell.
And I hope you enjoy.
That is amazing.
It's good.
I loved it.
It's good.
It was really good. That was better than I thought it would have been.
So as I said, welcome. This is the wee Christmas special, if you couldn't tell from the headwear. On you go. A wee YouTube special for you here for this one.
Craig's getting his arms out.
The cutest reindeer about.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
Back to business.
Yes, we've got a few things to talk about. Thought we'd just do like a wee Christmas special. Nice Christmas jumper.
I like yours too.
Oh,
I think
Craig
might win it though.
But it seems like.
I don't own a Christmas
Ali's
jumper.
not down the team.
What was that noise? It's not my bell. It's a rustle.
A rustle in the
Russell Crowe.
in the bushes.
Look at this.
Russell brand. What
Oh,
brand is
you
it?
did not, did you?
What's?
Oh,
Oh.
it's like
Oh,
What is
no
this?
way.
my wife's handwriting. Must be a gift from my wife and I.
Who's it to?
Ali?
Oh,
Ali.
I think Ali should open that and
Oh,
see
that's
what's
our
happening.
first podcast gift.
A wee early treat.
You did not, did you?
Well, but you don't know what it is yet.
I do know what it is.
Oh, what's
How
that? Looks like a
could you
good.
tell?
Hold it up for the camera.
It lights up.
No way. Shut the front door.
There's a wee guy in
There's a
here.
wee guy in there.
You need to
Sorry
take
for
the
anyone
lights
listening to Spotify. This makes no sense.
you just need to watch it.
You watch it on YouTube.
Craig's pressing
Maybe that will
my
be
buttons.
the icon.
Yeah.
Should we
Ali in his
describe it?
jumper.
Oh, I need to stick it on.
Right, look, I need to take this out.
Alright, go.
Oh.
What?
Merry as Xmas.
Oh, jeez.
2 minutes 35.
I don't know how to put them back in.
Can I put that on now?
You got to put that
Yeah,
on
yeah.
now.
We'll continue the chat if Ali, you want to put that on.
It was really hard not to tell you. I was had to do
I know,
something.
'cause
He
you felt-
seems really worried that he's not got a Christmas.
He was so upset about
I
not
was worried.
having one.
It's too hot. I need to take this.
I actually phoned Craig to go back to his house and get me one of his.
Did you wonder why he was
And he
being
was
so
like,
dismissive?
no, don't worry, it's alright, it's fine, don't worry. Before.
I knew you were gutted. I felt really bad because you know I'd normally be like, "Guy, of course, man, I'll go and get it."
Craig was like that. Jane, we should just skip him at night now. Is it not funny?
Yeah. So if you're on Spotify or Apple or any audio
Jump over.
podcast,
Yeah.
just
Jump over.
hold on a wee second or get in about YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one for YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we've got a few wee kind of nothing concrete planned, but maybe a little chat about some of our year highlights, both as EMMS and personally. And if you can see the envelopes, again YouTube, we got the crew, our band of young people that meet every week, to come up with some questions that we've not seen yet, directed to the staff. So there's questions for myself, Eiley, Ali, Craig, and a group set of questions that's to all of us. Me and Craig, we caught a glance of one question. So I think just judging by that, they'll be pretty good. But I also want to introduce officially our studio reps, crew reps. Woo! Holla! So we've got Andrew, say alright?
Alright.
And we've got Christy.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
that's
come
good.
on. Why don't you
That's-
guys
works
why don't you guys
in
describe
Craig's.
what your crew rep role is? Because it's very new. This is cool. Like first appointment,
It is, yeah.
first studio activity as a team. It's pretty cool.
Dream team. So what are some of the roles and responsibilities have you got?
Well, we have to be able to make sure that everybody knows about events on time. Andrew?
If anyone has a problem, they can like come to us as well as y'all.
You all.
You all being the staff, not just anyone listening.
Yeah, so you guys were elected from the crew to represent them as a kind of intermediary. So I think it's really cool, and it's nice to have you on the podcast.
Tight vote. Right, close
Nice.
vote. Yeah, so well done, officially. And what a better way to kind of get introduced, and other than wearing silly hats and talking about Christmas and the year past. So what we want to do first, we want to talk about some year highlights. Are we going to get battered into questions.
I don't know. I'm really nervous about these because I've
I think
already
we should
had
save
apologies.
these for later.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've had apologies from some of the crew already
Oh,
for some of the questions that are coming my way, so I can't even
I've
begin to
not, so they
imagine.
must be really rough for
And
you.
there is- and there is no way it's going to go unedited. I'm sure that we're going to have to cut
there
out.
was some names that ended up getting cut off so that it would be completely anonymous.
So that they
cool.
didn't
Oh,
get
right.
kicked out.
And we will
Yeah.
say the first appointment for the crew reps was to police these questions so that none of them were too mental. So we'll see what
Pressure.
how good a job you have done.
There's nothing inappropriate.
Good.
Right,
Cool.
well, that's a good starting point. It doesn't really bring me much comfort when when someone apologises to you beforehand. What did
Well,
Catherine say?
I
She's
put the
like,
kettle on. We never got tea.
no
Oh.
offence. I hope you're not offended. Just, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that 2 out of the 4 staff members have no upper head hair, which I think will be the bulk of maybe some
Craig
of the
actually
questions.
has hair.
That
He
is
just
I think
chooses
it's by
to-
choice.
You just by choice.
chooses to look like a thug.
Thanks very much. Like that
so
jumper,
yeah.
aye?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hope the battery wears out. So it's been quite a. I mean, really has been one of the craziest kind of years for EMMS, isn't it? Lots have happened,
One of the
including
best, surely.
Hmm?
One of the best, surely.
one of the, well, I was just about to, and then you've ruined it. Including the appointment of our general manager, Craig.
Our
Started
ever
with us.
expanding family.
What's been your highlight of the year, Craig?
Oh, for sure, being here. I'd obviously been here volunteering and doing the workshops and teaching drum classes and stuff. But actually being part of the team for real has been pretty amazing.
What do you guys think of Craig?
I like his jumper.
Craig's
Cool, good answer.
Craig's brilliant.
That's a better answer. Thanks, Christy. Thanks,
Is
guys.
there money in that envelope?
Jingle bells.
Yes, that was a big highlight of the year, and then obviously the last ever Kiss tour was this year.
It was,
pretty
it was.
emotional. Like, so Kiss, although that is some tour, it's like a 3-year schedule they've got for their farewell tour. But the last time they were playing Glasgow, and it's a pretty emotional. So that was a big point in my year as well.
It only took 8 minutes to mention Kiss.
Mm.
It's pretty good going. Pretty slow off the mark.
What about you
with that.
guys? Do you think it's your highlights of the year?
Anything exciting happened at all?
This.
You've been
Being
tiny.
able to watch Craig eat his chips offer from like beside him.
That was pretty special.
It's been-
Reviewing platform.
You must have done something.
Does it have to be crew related?
No.
No, just for
Just
your
what,
whole
what,
year.
what have you done this year that's been particularly
Something cool.
memorable? Surely Facebook's already reminded you of the past year anyway.
The Open Mind Fest was quite good.
That was this year, was it? Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Jeez.
early in the year, eh?
Wow.
First music festival.
Where'd you go
Transmit
to?
last summer.
Nice one.
Cool. Who did you
Yeah.
see?
The Cooks, Lewis Capaldi, and what do you call him?
That's a good act. That was good. Already.
Yeah.
George Ezra.
Oh,
Ezra.
yeah, know that guy.
Shotgun, that him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a riding shotgun.
We'll get a copyright strike if you sing along. Things like that.
What about you, Jason?
Aye. Personal highlights. At the start of the year, I got in. This is really personal. I got into a relationship, which is quite cool. It's been really nice. Almost a year now. Holla to me. And there's been a lot of good changes with work. Kind of managed to settle more into defined roles.
Mm.
Came with that a bit of structure and things changed there. Craig, well.
Champion.
So I think it's been one of the most kind of, I don't want to say the word because if I get it wrong, it's there. Prosperous.
That's fine.
Is that all right?
Can go with that.
Prosperous years in the studio, and there's lots of stuff happening. Isn't that right, Ali?
Yeah,
Over
that's
to you.
good. Over to me?
Yeah.
What are you asking me?
If you already
It's the
answered
same
what your
question
highlight of
as,
the year is.
Oh, highlight of the year. Highlight of the year. I think there was one gig we did. The Carol Ola gig was to be guys at the Carol Ola gig
Where was that?
at the
The
art-
Wine,
Wine
Centre
Centre.
in
Yeah.
Paisley,
I was
part of
there.
the Paisley Youth Arts Festival.
celebrating women in music.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a great gig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think we used every single piece of equipment that we own.
It was a rough
For the gig.
strike down that night.
Yeah, we used every single bit of PA, monitors, cables, microphone stands, everything. It was
big show.
It was a big show, and it went really well. And yeah, it's probably a wee highlight. And I think just working with the crew this year has been really
Yeah, it's been
exciting as
cool.
well. Good crew.
We have got a good crew.
Yeah.
One of the best.
They're not as annoying
As what?
As what?
As the staff?
As a
as
staff.
working with Jason.
Yeah, good save. Ailey, what about yourself for the year?
Probably going to Germany, actually. It's the first time I've been
Course.
abroad since I was
Ah.
like 12 or something.
Yourself as well?
It's the first time I've travelled alone abroad, yeah.
That is
Got to
something
see my favourite band 3 nights in a row, Enter Shikari. So that was pretty cool.
Get that in there.
Big
Had to
up.
get it in.
Mm.
But
How
also,
long did it go take until I mentioned you
You
two?
two.
What's
Aye.
happening?
Done.
I mean, you just lost it now. But yeah, also the podcasts that we've been doing have been another highlight of my year. We've got to meet some really cool guests.
We have indeed.
So
And we're going to meet many more cool guests coming in 2020. In fact, depending on what time this is up, there might be still some to come, or there might
Aye,
just be a
totally.
few up,
Mm-hmm.
including the first ever Crew Bites, Crew Takeover. Crew Bites was another thing we had ages ago. Crew Takeover podcast. Have you seen that today?
This went live today.
Just went live today talking about.
Well, went live like 2 weeks ago. Whenever
That'll be
when's
good.
it?
Oh,
Went
well,
live
aye, well,
Went
true.
live about a week
At
ago.
the time of recording, it went live today. Yeah, no, there's been loads of stuff we've got involved with this year, with work and recording with a young emerging artist, Jordan Stewart, was quite
Ah,
a
yeah,
nice
it's
wee
really good
highlight
fun.
as well. This will drop before this podcast, so that single still will come out. It's called X-Ray Vision.
Check
Please
it out.
check it out.
Recorded here at Erskine
Recorded
Music
here.
Media Studios.
Very talented young songwriter, Jordan. Lots to come in the new year, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a cool thing for the year for sure.
It's nice to
No
do.
doubt.
Anything else we kind of got up to? Almost should have wrote a list, really.
Prepare.
We should have prepared.
My chippy was really good tonight. It was amazing. You know when you go in and you get a fish supper and there's no fish ready?
What
And
are
then you
you?
wait, whoa.
What are you guys? What are you guys hoping to get from Santa this year?
Just curious.
I need to take it
What
off.
have you asked for from Big Saint Nick? Nicholas!
he's getting to that age where you just want money now.
Like, usually, if you've noticed, is that our young people are always quiet. Even a question like, what have you asked for Christmas? Struggling to answer. It is bizarre.
A new penny board, a new pair of vans, and transmit tickets for next year.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice one. That's how you're
This
embarrassed
should
to
be
answer,
easy
aren't
for
you?
you, Andrew. Your birthday's in like 4 days as well.
Ah,
I can't remember
Bummer.
what I asked for though.
You can,
I
though,
like
you
I like surprises.
right.
That's cool, man. I like that.
traditional.
Yeah.
Like comics and stuff like that, you getting some of that kind of stuff? Nice one. Any specific things you've asked for?
Not really. I asked for some stuff for recording.
Recording.
Yeah, music.
Oh, nice one.
Ah,
Cool.
That's pretty good.
That is good. And that's obviously been because of your time here.
Nods don't
Vetted.
really work.
Yeah,
on,
they don't really work in a
on-
podcast,
yeah.
Andrew.
You can tell when Craig nods.
I
'cause,
know. It's pretty
Yeah.
good that she swapped jumpers. I'm getting comments too for my Christmas, by the way. I really am. It's pretty good.
I think we should batter into the questions
Let's do
so
it.
there's no more dead silence. Why don't we start with some group questions then?
Right,
And then we'll
okay.
go into
Eases in.
slating them as as individuals.
Should we leave Craig for last?
Oh, it's rough,
How
isn't
Pretty
it?
grim, isn't it?
We'll do a mixture probably.
We'll just
Yeah.
fire through them one at a time.
We'll just fire through them. Well, let's start with the group ones then so we can all answer.
Let's see. Pick a random one.
Just take them all out.
Oh no.
This could be very well the podcast that never gets aired.
The lost
Or
podcast.
it cuts off right here. Silence is good in a podcast. It keeps the viewer.
Can the studio get a TikTok account?
No.
Why not?
Uh,
I don't really know what that is.
The
Are,
way-
are you going
we-
to run the TikTok account?
Sure.
I don't really know what it
But
is.
you guys would have to be involved with the TikToks
And what
occasionally.
I've seen of it
Right.
seems a bit mental. We did have a Snapchat account. And we
Yeah?
used that for a while. Aye, yeah, we've got a Snapchat account that we don't use. I forgot the login. Never getting on it again. I don't really know what TikTok is. Is it like Snapchat? Is it
No,
like Vine?
Snapchat, but memes.
Absolutely
It's kind
not.
of like Vine.
It's kind of like Vine.
You've got
Okay.
to
Yeah, very cool.
impersonate and play along and mouth the.
It's
words
mainly
and
just
the
memes.
Singing or.
Yeah.
Mainly just memes. Next question.
Do you all like Christmas?
It's amazing.
That's a complicated question. Traditionally have. I think this Christmas will be different because I've got my own. Oh, that's another big highlight of my year. Having like almost
Christmas
like
tree?
a forever home. Not the
Tree?
Christmas tree.
Oh, right.
Well, that too. I've never had a proper big Christmas tree. So I've got this big 7-foot guy. Amazing. Love it. Decorated. Yes.
I thought John was quite short.
That was the worst part.
Yeah, so I got my first kind of forever home in a flat that's not a private let, which is quite good. A bit of stability there. That was a big highlight. That was leading on. What did you ask me? Christmas. So traditionally for me, I love the lead up to Christmas. I love the Christmas markets in Glasgow and recently Paisley. I love walking around that. I love the whole vibe and all the songs happening. Everyone's a bit, most people are a bit cheerier. And then the actual day is usually like, oh, that's a big lead up for the actual day. But I think this Christmas will be a bit different. I get to wake up, and be in my own place in a relationship, and I think it'll be a bit of a special one for me. This one.
Man. Yeah, it's nice.
What about you for Christmas? What's the chat? with
I'm
that?
always psyched for it, but then I guess with having children, it makes it exciting. So I love it, and the closer I get, the more festive I feel. As you can see, obviously rocking this amazing jumper today. Not the first day I've worn a killer Christmas jumper, but quite
It
a
is
lot.
really not. No, you've
I love it.
you've knocked out the park this year.
I've got a Christmas playlist that gets rolled out every Christmas, so I take it pretty seriously. Tunes are a big part. Yeah, Christmas is amazing, and then you get the comics that you want. You can really pull out the big guns and be like, can I get that omnibus? It's £150, and it's really hard to say no.
And his
That-
mum's like, yeah.
That's pretty much what happens. Right? Just between my wife and my mum, I just get hooked up at Christmas. It's amazing. So yeah, I love it.
36.
Big win.
Yeah. I get regular vinyl too. I get albums that the normal adults would buy, not just comics and toys. Mostly comics and toys.
What about yourself, Ali?
Yeah, I the same. Got Christmas radio on. Absolute Christmas? No, it's not. It's Heart Christmas.
Mm.
Shout out.
Heart Christmas.
Which is the name of our LGBT group that will be back in the new year. Well done, Craig,
yeah.
for that
Yeah,
nice
good
section.
Shout out. Yeah, cooking. I like cooking at Christmas.
So that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like the opposite part of that. I like the eating.
I like
I like
both.
the
Like
eating
the
as
big,
well.
I like
big,
the
big
cooking.
Christmas meal.
Yeah.
And
Do
it's
you
my
help out with
best
the cooking,
bits.
Christy? Yeah.
Yeah, because we kind of end up doing different things every year and all that. So
Oh, that's cool.
Vegans.
Yeah, it's
all
interesting.
family.
Cooking
Yeah.
is a.
oh,
Oh no.
Must be cool to be vegan. Yeah. I sent Ali I thought it was a cool article about vegan Christmas, but I don't know if it was like, I know about this already. But it was in The Guardian, it was like some alternative vegan Christmas meal thing.
I
Did
think
you
you
read
put it in the chat. Actually, I think I checked that out as
I
well.
probably just patched it. It was for
Probably.
you. Yeah. Aye. I sent
The
it to
chat
Craig.
is
No, I
more
didn't.
you
I
and
did
me.
see it. It looked good, and it wasn't Vegan Connections, but it was some other movement.
Yeah. Looked cool though. Can you check it out?
Ailey?
Yeah, good food.
Oh, yeah, I get a bit stressed out because like all of my family have winter birthdays, so it's like buying gifts for everyone at the same time. But like as soon as I've got planned what everyone's getting, it's easy going from there. Love the whole atmosphere around Christmas. Love seeing Finn's face when I buy him all the things he asked for and he thinks that he's not getting them.
Oh, that's
That's
Great.
pretty special.
Oh,
Isn't it?
that's nice. I like that.
What do you think of Christmas at home? Leave a comment. Slide into the DMs. Let us know what you think of Christmas. What about you, sir?
My family's birthdays are all in Christmas as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stress.
Busy
that.
time.
It is a busy time. Christy?
yeah, Ironbrew Carnival probably.
Listen,
one
is
of the
that a
highlights
big
about
part of your Christmas? Is it the Whitey's household?
well, it's not Christmas really. It's more like
After it?
it's more like a New Year thing. We go on New Year.
I've not been.
No, I've never been before.
We go on
No.
New Year, and it's usually quite quiet, and it's pretty good, I have to say. Although Kerry doesn't really like going on rides.
No, near
I
that.
think a couple of years ago I took Ali on a ride that it was a bit bit full on for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took her on the waltzers, and even I was like, and she was just like,
That's a good Father of the Year. That's a good question. Next. These are nice questions.
yeah, go.
Yeah, the group ones
These
are all
are
pretty
just group
tame.
ones, though.
Right, fire through them.
If you could talk to any 3 people, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh, let's go the opposite. Ailey, do you want to go first then?
I can't think of people.
Dead or alive?
Dead or
Like
alive.
just like a dinner with them and chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to think about this too much. Just going to fire out some names. Bill Murray. I think Bill Murray would be good.
Definitely is indeed.
No,
He's
dead
not
or
dead, dead or
alive.
alive.
Dead or alive.
Oh, I missed that bit. I was so focused on the like, can I say something cool?
Why do you want to speak to a dead person? They wouldn't have much chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what if it was somebody that...
They're brought back to life.
Bill Murray, Prince, and I don't know.
Milligan Cleese Everett.
I don't know.
I would just say musicians, man. Like I'm so
But
boring.
Bill Murray,
Yeah,
that's a bit
Bill-
of humour
I
though, isn't
I
it?
know I like Bill Murray, dry humour,
Yeah.
Bill Murray, and I don't know, David Brent for a laugh.
Well, that's not a real person, so that doesn't work.
Will you work
David
with him?
Brent,
So don't
Ricky
worry.
Gervais.
Ricky. Yeah,
Ricky would be mine, by the way. I think
Yeah.
that would be a great dinner. Elvis. Just because that would be... imagine being able to talk to Elvis.
Paul Stanley.
Descartes.
Paul Stanley for sure.
Yeah.
From Kiss, that would be.
I never
amazing.
even said
I wouldn't
Bono.
pick another 2. I would just pick Paul Stanley.
And
'Cause if
multiply
there's
them.
two other, but if there's 2 other people there, it means it's less time for me and him to have chat. So I would patch that. I'd just have me and Paul just talking about obscure Kiss songs.
It's unhealthy, isn't it?
Nah.
Ailey.
I don't actually have anyone. I feel like all the people I would love to talk to, I already can talk to.
Oh.
How cool is that?
Definitely we
Proper.
choose other people.
Right,
over you.
next question.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
My favourite Christmas song is Little Drummer Boy. No, I'm joking. I really love the Slade song, Merry Xmas, Everybody. And I love them all actually, because I do like the Band-Aid tune. And I love Wizard's song.
I would pick the Wizard one.
I think that's a great track. It's a great record. You'll choose something mental.
No,
It's not a Christmas song.
I did like
It's a
the
Tier's playlist.
Donnie Darko song. What was that one again?
I didn't know it was a
I like the
Christmas song.
Darkness's Christmas song as well.
What was the
That's cool, man.
What was the Donnie Darko one?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't spend too much time thinking about it.
I've forgotten the name It's just cool, isn't it? Leave a comment if
It's
you've
definitely... leave a comment if you're still watching. Oh my gosh, if you've reached this far.
Mad World.
Mad World. I thought that was a great
Okay.
Christmas
It's
release.
not
It was a Christmas release. It was a Christmas.
Not
it
in
was
the
a
Christmas though,
it's a
is it?
Christmas number 1.
Because it was out at Christmas. X Factor gets Christmas number 1 every year. It's not a Christmas song.
I think Ali should get his own singing channel.
That is bizarre that you would choose Mad World, the saddest song for Christmas night ever, man.
Nice.
No cheering that. Your household must be a buzz.
My Christmas playlist is pretty chilled out as well.
Yeah.
Aye, but mine's like I like
Mad World. That is
it's
crazy.
not that. There's a Frightened Rabbit, a song called "It's Christmas, So Stop." That was cool, man. It used to get rolled out at Christmas. And a band called Low rock out stuff at Christmas. Aye, really amazing. Oh, singing some stuff amazing.
Check it out.
So not probably not the traditional stuff, and then obviously Wham! Last Christmas. As if there's a better song than that at Christmas time.
Wham.
Oh,
Aye.
That
I
is
do
a great
like
song, by the way.
Elton John's
Step Into Christmas.
Step Into
Step
the
Into
bass
Christmas. I
line
love that
in that
tune as
song
well.
Just
is
so good.
epic.
That is a great
Out
song.
of this world.
I like that
Listen to
song,
the
but I've
bass line.
ruined it for my family. I can't, like, I won't do it now. But the way that I sing that song to them, I know how frustrating it is. And it's been years and years of me delivering the chorus, and I sing it in this really stupid voice, and they hate it.
Go.
And no, I can't. Maybe we'll do it as a behind a paywall. Do it next year.
Along with you eating a Brussels sprout.
Well, that'll never happen. But I terrorise them with Step Into Christmas. So I'm the only one in the house that still loved it. Great tune.
Ailey?
I don't have a favourite Christmas song.
Pokes?
No.
I can see a theme with your answers already.
I
Don't have one.
No, I went through a really weird phase of like loving Pentatonics. So I had their like Christmas albums on repeat.
Very cool.
So I never really picked out a favourite. It was just like that was Christmas was those 2 albums
Tied up
on
with them.
repeat.
And obviously Robbie's new Christmas album's getting played every single day in my house.
Who's that?
Robbie Williams.
You been serious?
It's like 34 tracks long.
He's a
kidding on?
he's a big
No,
fan.
but the first album's all covers and the second album's like 16 original
I
Christmas
just remember
songs.
you could know about listening to it, you know?
No. Not like Robbie Williams, man.
Next question.
What were your favourite subjects in high school?
Oh,
Good
Good
question.
question.
I
Mu-
was
music and
weird.
English.
I liked business management and GraphCom. Only because I was really good at business management. I didn't have to try, but I loved GraphCom because it had that weird mixture of like having to be mathematic and factual, but also just it's art. You just draw. I loved that.
I got kicked out of business management
Why?
For doing what?
for being rubbish at it. So in the class, I had to just study other things during business management.
Didn't
I used
get
to
that
just
in
draw
school.
wee notes and
We
hand it
didn't
to
get
people.
business management.
You're too old for that.
Yeah.
My favourite subjects were English. Don't think I passed it. But I
Really?
like my teachers for it. I like the teachers. And I like GraphCom as well. Product and design, sorry. Got an 8 that. I made a
Definitely
table with
had
no
this.
It was a.
lid. It was meant to be a glass top table. But I didn't get the glass, so it was basically just legs. The worst table ever.
I designed a Game Boy Advance SP. That
That's
was my
amazing.
final
It's not
project.
already a thing.
Well, no, I know. You had to like draw individual pieces
that
and
you?
explode it out. It
Alright,
was
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was techie.
Tech, are you
Tech.
Tech?
Aye,
take
well,
Tech was one of my.
seems
One
to
of
be
my
a thing
favourite.
then, with
Aye,
us.
well, you're amazing at that. Obviously, I was
I
drawn
know.
to that stuff.
Art and tech.
Music and English for me, man. Like English was a,
Never
a
took
big one
music.
for me. Music was cool.
I like
yeah,
reading and stuff like that as well. Do you know what I mean? So I always liked English.
Yeah.
Can I speak it? But I enjoyed the subject. Right, cool. Is that all the group ones?
Yeah. Should we
Oh.
do Ali now?
Yeah.
Oh
We
dear.
know one of the things that's
Oh
going on.
no.
When you guys were writing it, we really didn't mean to, and we just caught a glimpse of one of the questions for Ali, and we're like, man, this does not bode well.
So we might not have time to get through every single question. So why don't you take them out, have a look, and see the ones you want to get
Don't
answered?
don't shove them at the table. Keep them.
We can
So
just,
I can't see
we,
them.
we can, oh, don't know, we can just run through and edit them out. And keep the
Edit
good
them
ones.
out?
Yeah.
They'll all be good.
Yep.
Ali's answers that I'm worried about. Have you skipped the first one?
Just
we're
read them
getting-
out.
Just read them
Read them
out.
out one at a time.
If we rub your head, will genie appear?
That's the one we see.
What was that?
If you
No
rub
name.
my head, will a genie appear?
Well, will it? I mean,
Fair question.
Has anyone tested this theory?
I seriously don't know what to respond to that. I'm gonna say no for a simple answer, and I'll take the next question.
But do you know what's mental? That one was dished out to you with no sweat. The stuff that I've got coming, they've said is bad.
Good.
Oh man, don't put it on me just because you're gutted with it.
Yeah, well,
he's going to go home and
Face.
try it.
yeah. I'll get Kerry to try it.
Have you ever considered a wig?
I actually used to wear a wig. Yeah, I wore a wig in the
It's actually
in the
very
prog
true.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Did
seen
you
it?
really?
Yeah.
Some of them are alright.
I
I
had a
still
mullet one.
remember
Had
when
a-
you came out
blonde mullet one.
on stage, Erskine Music Festival, covering for someone else's bassist, and I did not recognise you.
Aye.
True.
You were a
True
big
story.
dog.
Yeah, that's very cool. Have you
Yeah.
still got them?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere.
Definitely
Yeah.
wear
They're
them.
looking a bit.
This is to
Straggly.
Craig and Ali.
Wonder what this is about.
This is another question.
You've both got comment.
Are you two in a skinhead gang?
Yeah, aye, just we wear Christmas jumpers. And,
Wait a minute. Craig looks like a skinhead.
Don't.
I mean, I have a skinhead.
And you get an empty sweet
No, I don't-
wrapper for going
Oh.
for the questions. There you go.
Is that all of Ali's?
No.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Oh, there's more.
Another one about
I
TikTok.
can't eat this. I'm vegan.
Plus it's metal.
Can you join TikTok?
No.
No.
Why
What's the
not?
fascination with TikTok,
No.
I
man?
know, I don't know what this is.
Because TikTok's
check it
funny.
Ali, isn't
These questions are for Ailey.
he? Okay, cool.
Can do this one.
Excited.
I bet these are all really nice questions, actually. I bet they're all pure lovely.
How do
It's
you
not
feel
going to
after
be
that?
bald.
Do you think Ali should get a wig?
Come on.
Well, that, I'm just, they could go back. I'm just.
What's your top 3 bands or artists?
Ooh, good question.
Enter
I mean,
Shikari.
yeah, the first one is obviously Enter Shikari.
What?
Right, enter Shikari.
I'm gonna have to say Frightened Rabbit because they were my most played this year, so I think they've earned their way back up to number 2. And third, I think I'm gonna say no. Actually, I'm gonna say Taking Back Sunday because it's a band I've loved since I was like 12.
There you go.
What's the worst or cheekiest thing Finn has ever done?
Oh, that's a great question.
Don't know what the worst thing he's done is.
I've seen his temper tantrums on the way to school.
Oh, yeah, okay. The worst thing was on an icy day last year. He threw a tantrum because he didn't want to go to school and he just lay down on the ice for like a full 5 minutes, had me nearly crying as well. And I just dragged him over the ice. And I think it was Kerry came to help
Job,
and we just
Gregson.
had to like lift him up and put him in the front office. And I was like, bye, Finn.
You Finn.
Not going to deal with that anymore.
No.
Do you have any hidden talents?
If they're hidden, how would Isla know?
Yeah. Hidden from you guys,
Yeah.
maybe. I do art. Don't show many people.
Very,
but,
very
yeah.
well, though.
Did digital art.
You're just modest about it, but you're
Very
very,
good.
very good.
Yeah, very good.
Isla also plays keys. I know you would have only seen that, though, at the show when it kept cutting out, but...
What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Love it.
yeah.
All for it.
Me and Isla are on that with together one.
Team pineapple
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, I like a
Absolutely.
pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah.
If you could choose to detach a body part, which would it be?
Yeah, good questions. What-
Permanently? Or
That is
can
a
you
good
put it back
question.
on?
I think that's a great... I mean, I don't know why you would choose to do it at all, but they're all
Like-
pretty good.
Can you do like a party trick and put it back on when you're finished?
Is it like something you can do at parties? Aye, totally.
It'd be
Just, like,
amazing to
on and
carry
off.
your head around. Or like, if you're like hiding for your pals, you can take your head off and
Pose for
look
pictures.
round the corner and then put your head back on.
It'd be good
That'd
for
be cool.
spying.
In theory, the most useful would be my arm. Like, you know when you can't quite reach something behind a unit? Take
Just
off
take
your
that
arm.
one and-
Double reach.
Extended arm.
Aye. Be good for slapping. Could you just slap someone around the corner of a wall? Hold your arm in.
When did you start working for the studio?
It was officially employed just over a year ago. Yeah. Been coming to the studio like you guys since I was 12 though, so that was about 10 years ago now.
Whoa.
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 That's scary.
Feeling old.
You can do Craig's.
I knew those questions were going to be really pleasant.
Oh no.
This is going to be really grim.
They were good questions. Why did I not get any
Oh,
sensible
but wait to see
questions?
what happens for me then. Don't worry.
You'll get like the what's your favourite artist?
No, I won't.
You will. You'll get
Absolutely
you'll
won't.
get some general good ones.
I
No,
guarantee
because we
you
all
won't.
know what Craig's favourite artist is.
That's
Well,
true.
Obviously.
I know Jason's as well.
Given that Ali's
never said
were
anything about it.
entirely appearance based.
You mentioned
kinda
it 8
difficult
minutes
for me.
in.
Tough
Are you
going,
good?
isn't it?
No, you
to the
mentioned it
head.
right after Eiley said about... I forgot the
I
band
hope
name.
they're really nasty to you.
Sorry, Bobby.
Shikari.
Carrie.
Oh my god, it's hundreds of them.
How many is it? Oh, come
How
on,
long's a
man.
piece of string, man?
1, 2.
Just start reading
Just
them.
read them.
Just
Go,
start
go.
reading them, Andrew.
Alright.
This is horrific.
Oh, that's the same
Did-
one that...
I'm actually so excited.
Did you pass the vibe check?
I don't know what that
Vibe
is.
check
The
is.
vibe check.
I think his jumper passes the vibe check.
Right. Okay.
I'm
Next.
36, man. I don't know that chat.
I thought you were 37.
I'm 37. Am I? I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, you need to
Nobody
count it, don't you?
knows.
Know, it's, yeah.
Keep going.
Would you rather learn ballet or hip hop?
Easy.
Ballet definitely
Ballet.
an amazing ballet dancer. It'd be really cool.
He's already a master at hip hop, so that's why I answered that.
What's your favourite game and comic and why?
Oh, that's an amazing question. My favourite game of all time is probably Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Incredible.
Amazing choice.
It's amazing, isn't it? Favourite comic's a real tough one. It's really hard, man. Maybe The Invisibles by Grant Morrison. Like that's a comic, like for real. Like so he practices magic, like him and Alan Moore, both well-known British comic writers. They practice different strands of magic, and he's really into like if you like a sentence is like a spell, like constructing a word is like creating a spell, and he was doing this with the Invisibles. That by the end of the process of reading it, there should have occurred a change, and there is this thing that when you start the book and you finish it, when you go through the whole thing, something has changed, and it's like you get to experience this wee bit of magic, It's incredible. So if you've never read The Invisibles by Grant Morrison, getting about it.
You're so poetic the way you speak about things.
Sometimes.
I'm just like, that's alright.
When did your hairline start receding?
Oh man, really young. Because I had really long hair. But that was the rule for me. Is like, I either had long hair or no hair.
No way, yeah.
So there's no in between. Like, you know, like the Bulgin, and he has all his styles and stuff like that. Like whatever it is that guys do with their hair.
I thought you were going to say like Jason, whose hair is receding.
I wouldn't have said that, no.
No, because it's complete nonsense. But Ali likes to
But
say
yeah, I
it to
think
me.
part of it was like, it probably wasn't helped by I would tie it back super tight all the time. But it's cool because I think I look like Dracula a wee bit.
Do you think, were you trying to say that you, because you tied it back, you were pulling it back?
It's pulled my hairline
I
back.
don't know if that's how it works.
I don't think it's true either.
Great.
But yeah, really young, I think, man.
Pulled your hair off.
But it's not going back now, man. I just shaved
That's
it off.
been asked.
I think you suit it.
To
Yeah.
Ali.
It's cool. Although I do want,
Do
I
you
want
want
long
to
hair,
ask
but
him
a
that?
bald bit at the top. Maybe I made like a wee nest. And a really old Iron Maiden t-shirt. Double denim.
With stains on it.
When I'm
Full
60.
denim.
Can't wait.
This is the same question that Ali was asked, but we want to see if the answer's different. If we rub your
Your
head,
head.
will a genie appear?
Well,
Huh?
Genie, okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Next.
No, there's your question.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I feel like I've missed
I
a
don't
beat.
even, yeah.
What?
I don't even, there's a way of answering it that I'm not going to even go
I don't know.
near, so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Mayonnaise is weird though as well, right?
Don't use that in it.
Come on, we'll get into it.
Can you wear your glittery flares to the studio one day?
Oh, I can't, man. I don't own them anymore. Simon from Frabbit, I gave them to him years ago. Unfortunately, I would need to go back in time to be able to fit any of those glittery flares, but they were amazing. I don't think they come in my size these days. Oh, this must be bad.
Is your favourite letter M because it's the shape of your hairline?
What on earth?
That is good, part. Yeah, I think I need to say yes because that's pretty good chat.
I just want to clarify that neither me or Andrew wrote this one.
Can I just check though? I'm just getting pelters for this whole bit. Is that right?
You've been alright, that's up until now.
No, you've been
I don't know.
asked one okay-ish question.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be the oldest EMMS staff?
He's
I'm
not.
not the oldest.
I didn't write this!
To be fair, I think I look the oldest. But it's good. I think like I get to look after them because sometimes they need help, and I get to take care of them when they're struggling. They can come to me for advice, and I think it's good that you've got me in your life to be able to do that. And they're all very lucky. So it's good.
But he's not the oldest.
The Bulgin,
Yes, Siley.
Dorian Gray.
More like boring and great.
What?
That's a joke from something I can't
Do
remember.
you want me to ask it?
This one's getting passed back and forth. This must be a horror show.
Which is better, beans or beans?
Beans, definitely beans.
And you also
Oh,
get...
thanks, man.
Oh,
That's
wait,
cool.
we
Thanks
forgot about
very much.
Eileen's.
I was about to say.
There
Thank
go.
you.
I don't like Snickers, so I swap.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
I took Ali's, I don't know why.
That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to
No,
be.
exactly.
It was cool. I got to talk about comics a wee bit.
It's true.
It was pretty cool.
What is your favourite type of bean?
Broad.
A human
Brooke?
being.
I'm going to answer every one of these really seriously.
Go for it.
What's your favourite dance move? Show if possible.
Oh, yes, please.
I can't stand up and show, but I've got a few go-tos.
Can
In
you
the club,
describe it for
3 bottles of
people
wine
on
in.
Spotify?
I've got I like a bit of that.
This is true. I can
I like a bit of that,
confirm
and I don't mind a bit of that.
these
What about the
moves.
chicken one you did the other day? I love that.
Covers a world of sins, those dances, by the way.
If Craig is Batman, does that make you Robin? And if yes, would you wear the tights?
I love how you're my sidekick.
I like how I've been here. I mean, far longer than Craig has working with the crew,
I'm Batman.
but suddenly I'm seconding.
I love that.
I'd be up for that. I think it would be a good, team.
For sure.
And I'm wearing tights right now.
What's your favourite type of biscuits, and why don't you buy them anymore?
Well, that took a minute to land. That was good.
That's been brewing all year, isn't it? I like a bourbon cream. Prefer a flan.
Garibaldi.
I just forget to buy them for you. I know I've promised many a biscuit. We did fulfil that promise.
Someone
No,
did.
Craig did.
Batman did.
Thanks for
Craig
backup.
fulfilled the
Yeah.
promise.
Cheers, Batman.
If you could be any Nintendo character, who would you be?
You're Waluigi.
Why?
Calm down, Robin.
Come down, Robin. Fly away. Any Nintendo character? That means I could be a Pokemon, doesn't it? Does that count?
No. It's
Why does that
Nintendo
not
character.
count? Is that not
You
Nintendo?
can be a
Nintendo
Pokemon
Freak,
if you
innit?
want to be.
Chibi-Robo.
I don't really know many. Is that mental?
Yoshi.
Mario.
Tango.
Just Mario or something
Tingle.
cool, man. Mario's cool, isn't he? Star Fox? Is that Nintendo? Is
Fox McCloud.
that his name?
Yeah.
Him?
Because of the big spaceships you fly in it.
Right, okay, you can move on. I've answered it. That's for me as well. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's appreciated.
It's very good. The wee collection.
Wow.
I never got that. I mean, I got the least amount of questions. That's good.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. They weren't too damning
Yeah.
for me and Eiley.
If that was the questions, I would not like to see a comedy roast.
No.
There's potential for absolute destruction.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy doing that then? When you were all writing them, it seemed like you were having a pretty good time the night that you wrote the questions.
Yeah, it was good fun.
I like it how none of them asked any questions about getting to know me a wee bit better. You know, like,
To make Ali feel better, is there anything you'd like to ask him?
I think you should have a guess at what age he is.
oh,
56.
no.
56.
This is going well.
Well, what does that make Craig then?
Well,
Actually,
if Craig
thought
is
he was older.
37,
I don't think I am.
He's not. He's
No,
36.
he's 36.
36.
Craig's 36.
So what do you think Ali is?
42.
30,
He's older.
38.
Correct.
There you go.
Is that
Bang
right?
on.
Nice
I
one.
don't know. I
32.
thought you were. Aye, yeah, you are. Because I
30.
thought you were 39, but you're not. You're
Oh,
younger
no, wait a
than
minute. Am I 39 in February?
that. Mm-hmm. You're almost 40.
Can't believe I got that right.
And on that note, it's good night from me. No, joking. Thanks for listening. I hope any of that was useful. And if you're still watching, please comment to let us know you've made it to the end. Hope you have an amazing Christmas. Everyone watching, thank you for the continued support throughout the year.
Make good choices.
We couldn't do what we do without the support of the local community, so we really do thank you for watching, getting involved, liking, commenting, sharing the things, and just giving us some chat. So thank you very much from myself, Jason.
And thanks for me, Craig.
Thanks from Ali.
Thanks from me, Eiley.
Thanks from Andrew.
Thanks from Christy.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.